Hello everyone, this is Unreal Noob and welcome to Unreal Engine 4 beginners tutorial. We are making a Infinite Runner game, and in the last video we made the main menu. The options and the credits don't do anything at the moment, only the quiz the game, and the start game starts the game like this. And we also made the pause menu where you can click it and you can go back to main menu, or you can just um, pause the game to continue as well as quit the game directly. In this tutorial we'll be making the game over screen, so once you go ahead and die, our game over screen will just pop up showing you the score and the distance and the coins that you have collected. So let us begin. We will head to our runner folder, and in widgets we'll make another widget blueprint and call it ey underscore game over. Over here the first thing we would want to add would be a blur, background blur. We'll have it anchored to all the sides. We'll just size to content, and you can just go with 0 and 0 over here on the offset right and offset bottom. Save. And then we want to add a vertical box to our canvas panel, and over here we'll add in our text. To text over here, and this one will be wrapped with the horizontal box, both of these, and we'll make sure that our position is the center of the screen, and we'll size it to 500 by 500. Let's see how that works first. So our first, actually let's add 3 texts, not editable, just text box. This one would be blank, and this one will have our, not current score, just score. It will have a padding of right 10 and left 10. Actually right we can do a 50, and for the one in the middle we'll have left of 20 and right of 20, and in the final text box we'll be having left of 50, make it 100, 150, 120, 120 is good enough, and from right 10 again. And let's put in 0 0 here for now. We can make it to 150, I would say. Yeah, that would be good enough. We'll duplicate this horizontal box, and in this horizontal box this one would be our actually make this one as our score, and this one could be our high score. And and I'll duplicate this one again, and this one will keep track of the coins we have earned during the run. Let's make it so the right padding is, let's say, 20, 10. 20 is good enough for this one. For this one, left of 100, 120, 110, and 15, 50, 115 is good enough. So they are one after the other. And we might want to have paddings from top as well for the horizontal box. Let's say 30. Same with the height of the current score. Let's say from the top we have 30. So it looks like this, and we will add another box. Let's rename these first. The first one is our high score, the second is our score, and the third one is our coins. And we will duplicate this one again. This one would be our distance, the distance traveled by our player character. So I'll just rename it as distance, and same thing, make it to 115. Maybe 111 and 10, 108, 108, 107. Okay, so these are aligned pretty well, and we will add another text to this vertical box, and this one will have a top padding of 125, 120, and 10, 100 is good enough. So from the left it would be about 50. Now let's do 100, and from the right let's do another 100, and this one will just be you died. We'll make this one like this, and it would be of red color, if I can get red, that is. Our distance could be of yellow. We'll change all of these to yellow. I'm just keeping a rough color at this moment, like I'm not making sure that all of them are the same. I'm just leaving them to near about same color. I don't want to waste too much time doing these. And there we have it, and once that is done, we will add two buttons again to the canvas panel. One would be down bottom. Let's position it Oh my god. Control Z. Oh, let's um, why is the 0 0 offset? Okay, make it to 0.5 over here, and that would be good enough. Okay, fine. Sorry about that. We'll just move this one to bottom over here. Make sure you're clicking on this button. This one we'll call it as the restart, and we'll anchor it to the bottom left, and we'll add another button to the canvas panel, and make sure this one is anchored to over there to the right bottom. 0.5, 0.5, not uh, just make sure it's someplace over here, and this one as well, it's someplace over here. You can add any image over here. Let's say if we have restart. No, we do not have a restart. Okay, let's just open this one up to check if we have something over. Click on this, and yeah, we have this one. So we are just using this one for restart, and as usual we have to make sure that our draw as is an image so that it stands out a bit like this. And over here this one would be exit. So let's say, let's see over here if we have something. We have this clear icon. We'll just use that one, put it over here, draw as to be as an image, and this one, that button will close the game. Not close it, it would be quit to menu. And once they are done, make sure all of these are anchored properly in their correct position. And once this is done, we would head over to our BP player, open that one up, and if when B is dead, we want to create widget. We want to have the class as the UI game over and add to viewport, and also make sure it is at do once, and let's see how that is right now. Start the game. And we die, and this one pops up, which is great, but we want to remove our widget as well, which is, I think we did the setup of the widget player HUD in the player controller. So we'll move back over here, we'll get a PC ref, get player controller, yeah, we have it as a player HUD, and we want to remove from parent. And also one other thing, this one is way too small, so I'll just make it a bit larger. Let's say 800 by 800. Make sure that all of these are big for us to see. High score is 15. This one is 50. Sinzel, same. Sinzel, and you might have to adjust the padding right now. Make it to 200, 300, 250, 260 is fine. Same with this, 50, and Sinzel and 50. This one as well, Sinzel and 50, and the last one, Sinzel and 50. Now you can adjust these left to be 260, and this one would be left to be 150. 140 would be better. Yeah, and there we have it. And let's change this one to Sinzel as well, and 250. Let's make it actually 100. No, 100 is way too much. 90, 80. 80 is fine. So let's see how this one looks right now. We start the game. We die, and as you can see we don't have those things, and we have the button over here. They do not work, and obviously the high score, these does not show up the actual values because we have not coded them yet. Also, one other thing is the background blur. It should be of strength 10. Let's do strength 20. I think after 10 it's quite not visible enough, I would say. Once I hit it, yeah, there you go. High score, high score, coins, and distance. And we can't do anything. Okay, so let's plug in our logic. So over here we don't have the high score made actually at this moment, so let's leave it for now. Let's go to the score. We'll create the binding. We'll do it as character reference, get player character, get score. Actually, let's say it's not in the character ref, it's in the player stats, so in the player controller. So PC ref, get controller, player controller, get player stats. You need to break it out, and current point, I think, and always of 2 digits. And I'll hide the unconnected pin and just copy this ones for the other ones. Compile, save. Let's move. Yeah, let's create a binding for this one as well, since we already have that made in the player stats in itself. This one is our high score. Plug it in. Let's rename this one as our high score. Let's rename this one as our score. And in the designer tab again, for the coins we bind this one texts and do the same thing. And over here we go for, I'm pretty much sure this one was the no, this one was for the coins, for the coins, and I plug it in. And then the last one is the distance. We'll have it like this, and distance. We'll use 2 and compile and save, and let's see what it does. Let's start the game. Let's collect some coin before dying. I would say 7 coins, that's enough. And it shows the score. For now the high score is 0, the score is 12. It's hard to actually look at the screen right now because it's a light color, so what we can do is just make it all black so that we can visualize this one pretty much nicely. Make it to bold, 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 and bold. That's all there is. Let's play it again. Start the game. We are calculating distance. And we die, and yeah, we can say it properly. So once that is done, we want to make sure that this restart is working properly. So again, on clicked, what we would want to do is open level by name, and we'll check our maps and copy this one infinite map and just put it over here, and the same thing over here. Like actually, you know what, wait, let me just do this one first. On click, open level, and sorry, copy this one, paste it over here. And in this one, don't do that, just type in execute console command. Specific player would be our get player controller or get owning player, and type in restart. Once that's done, let's play. Start. And that's it shows the scores perfectly and the coins as well as the distance. Now if I just click on restart, this, okay, the restart command does not work, but let's see the quit one works perfectly fine. So let's see what the command was for the restart. I actually wrote the wrong command. It should be restart level, and let's check it out again. We collect coins and we die, and once we press restart and the game restarts again. So the game over screen is now complete. Okay guys, before ending the video, I would like to make sure that the option and the credit widget works. For the option, actually we do not have the options as of now, so I'll just leave that one, but let's make the credit widget at this moment. So we open up our widget and create our credit widget, and when you open this one up, what we want to do is add a background blur again. Make sure it's all the corners, all these offsets should be zeros, and the blur strength should be 10. We'll add text to the canvas panel, not editable text box, just text box. The first one would be created by size to content, Cinzel, make it 50, and we'll have it wrap up with a vertical box, and we'll add in another text, and this one will be Cinzel as well. Let's do it as 40, and you can choose whatever color you prefer. Let's just make it something darkish. Let's keep it to blue. Same with this one. Also I'll move it to anchor it to the center, maybe move it to 0 0 0.5 0.5, and you can have your name. I'll just type in Unreal Noob. Also let's add in another text box. It would be yeah, I can just click on this one to have it at the top. Programmers, so that if you have different people working on the game, you can just do that. I'll have this in a different color, let's say pink, and we'd want to have animation for this one as well. I'll call it credit roll, and I will add a track for the vertical box, and Control Z. move it out of the frame, and let's add a track on the transform. The transform should be here at 0 0, and at 5 second the transform for the vertical box should be at 0 and 0 over here. I'll make the transform over here, so let's see how that goes. Right, it did not, yeah, sorry, not in the X, in the Y. It should be in the positive, it should be over here. So let's just overwrite this one. So let's see how it plays. When I start play, it should move up like that, which is great. You might want to I don't think there's any, yeah, so that is it. If you want to have it at smaller seconds, you could just clip it out, let's say to about 2 seconds, move it to 2 like that. So in 2 seconds it's much faster like that. And yeah, we also need to open up our main menu one. So on the credits button, we want to on clicked, we want to what should we have? The first would be to set visibility of this one to hidden. We don't want it to be destroyed. And after that we want to create a widget of create widget and get owning player, and promote this one to a variable, call it credit widget, and we just simply add to viewport. Also before that we want to get our credit roll animation, get credit roll play animation after the add to viewport. Not the animation, sorry. Okay, yeah, the animation, and credit widget would be our target, and it would be forward. So let's see how that works. Credits, and there you go. But we want to go back to our main menu as well. So let's go to our credit widget, type in a button, and we'll put it in the vertical box. Click on the button, call it return to menu. Let's see if we have something for it. Actually, let's go over here and check if we have something that can be used. Yeah, we can just use the clear icon itself over here as well. So on this one, let's just use the clear icon and make sure to draw as an image, and the anchor would be the right bottom. Make it to 0. No, not 0, actually drag it down in the bottom, make sure it's a bit bigger. And over here on clicked, what you would want to do is set visibility to hidden, and in event construct, what you would want to do is create widget, get only player, promote to this one variable, main menu, and get the main menu and set visibility to visible. Right, main menu. Let's see how that goes. Option credits. I click on this one. Yeah, let's just add to viewport, and in the main menu what we could do is remove from parent. That would be ourself. So credits, there we go, and we close it and this one pops up. Now we can start the game, we can go to back to main menu, credits again, and there it is. And later down the line, when we have finished our high score and save system, we'll be creating our options menu, but till now let it be a blank for now, and that is good enough for us. So thank you guys for watching my tutorial series, and if you liked the video and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, because that helps me a lot. Thank you guys, see you in the next video.